So shout out to Mickey Truth because she keeps it 100.
Right.
You have entered the realm of the truth. Mickey the truth. If you tell it, know what it is. If you clean, then clear your name. Whichever way it go, it'll definitely be the truth.
Yeah, they be like, who is this Mickey Truth girl? Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
Hey,
Yeah, I'd rather be real than street any day.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch. Let's get to this work. All right, y'all already know we got to go take a look at the Broward County Clerk's Office website. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this particular video, I'm not going to go over everything because as you can see, it's a lot of documents that we have not went over. When I do my YNW Melly live, we'll get into recapping everything, okay? And that'll be coming up prior to the trial, so very soon, all right? One thing that I want to point out, I will take a look at one of it just so y'all can see the type of that's going on, okay? So this is one of the suppression motions, okay? For example, this one is in regards to the search warrant for ynwmellybooking@gmail.com. Now, why is this important, Mickey? Well, it's because if you recall during the first trial, Detective Polo spoke of a lot of things that came from that email on the alleged gang activity of gang ties. So by striking this and getting it granted, that means all of that goes away. So in my opinion, of course, I feel like at this point, they're going at every shred of possible evidence that the prosecutor may resubmit for this trial, okay? And when I say they're going at it, they're not doing like Young Thug lawyer and made the mistake of going after certain situations. They are attacking the source of all of the information, meaning they're not going after, oh, not that email, or oh, not that response. They're going after everything that came from that email, and all the other suppression is regarding a piece of evidence, the source. So they taking down the tree, okay? Not the fruit from the tree. They taking down the tree. All right, but like I said, we'll go more in detail in that on the live, okay? Now, this is another thing, right? And this is another document that was filed on the 26th that I want to go over real quick. And this is motion and line, okay? Agreement between Demons and Williams as to sharing of any money. This is important because you remember part of their whole motive was that it was issue with money. You know, Sack Chaser was upset, okay, that he wasn't getting his share. And allegedly, YNW Melly was upset that he had to give money, okay, to Sack Chaser, okay. Now, as it states here, the defense believes that the state will argue in an attempt to present witnesses that there was an agreement between Jamel Demons and Anthony Williams to share or split all of the money that Mr. Demons made through his musical pursuits, unless the state can present a signed contract or agreement, a verbal acknowledgement by Mr. Demons that he owed that money to Mr. Williams, or correspondence by Mr. Demons that he owed Mr. Williams money. Any reference to it will be pure hearsay and conjecture. The state has no motive as to why Mr. Demons would kill two of his best friends. In fact, in opening statement in the last trial, the state contended that there was no motive and that they did not have to show one. Ooh, see how your words can come back to bite you? The nature of the testimony referenced above will be brought in so that the state could argue there was motive. Mr. Demons did not want to pay Mr. Williams the money. Before the state contends during opening statement that it will show this evidence, the court needs to rule on the inadmissibility of this argument. The admitting of this evidence or argument without proper evidentiary background justification violates the defendant's due process rights as guaranteed by both the United States Constitution through the 14th Amendment and the parallel provisions of the Florida Constitution. Yo, let me tell you something. This new attorney, is this the new one? Or is this the old attorney? Harrison. Isn't that the old attorney? Nevertheless, I don't remember. But anyway, I like them already, okay? Whether it's the old one or the new one, I like the strategy because guess what? By getting ahead of the game, and this is why when I was asked about my feelings about the mistrial on Clubhouse, I say it's a win and an L. And this here shows why it's a win. Because now they can look back at last trial and attack every shred. Now, mind you, the state was confident this was a slam dunk case. Okay. A lot of viewers was confident that this was a slam dunk case. However, it wasn't, right? So they came with their all. So now the defense has a chance to look at all that and attack it from the root. Now, does that say they're in the clear? No. Because guess what? One thing I pointed out, in my opinion, right, was that due to the lack of evidence, right, and the sketchiness of that evidence, the way the prosecutor laid it out, to me, was the mistake, okay? However, if they do a better job, it's going to be a fight, literally a fight to the death in the next trial. But we're going to continue on because, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to go over. Okay, now this is the one right here that got everybody like, yo. I mean, I got messages starting last night. Did you see this? Did you see this? So let's get into it. It's the defense motion, or yeah, I guess you would say motion list for their witness list for trial. Yeah. And I know y'all probably looking like, what is that? Now, they messed up on the year. I'm going to need for them to fix that because when you file a motion, you want to be as clear and accurate as possible because your least mistake could cause it to be denied. Now, if the year will cause it to be denied, I don't know. But again, this is a death penalty case. Got to be on your A game. So with that being said, it says October 9th, 2011. Obviously, okay, they're talking about 2023 because none of this even took place in 2011. They have Christine Bradley, of course, and that's the first chair prosecutor on this case. Michelle Bostros, prosecutor. Okay. Chris Kelleron, prosecutor. Regina Foltz, prosecutor. Harold Pryor is the actual state attorney, like the actual state attorney. Broward Broward Sheriff's Office, District 10. All right. And the forensic people. Now listen, to be honest, I'm not even gonna cap. We don't even care about all the police at the moment. The fact that 5 out of 8 of their witnesses is the state attorney office employees is a lot, okay? I'm not even gonna cap. Now, what I want to point out, okay, and I'm going to actually go to Instagram to Law Ryan. I don't even know how you pronounce it, Law Ryan. But anyway, Kodak Black's lawyer, okay? Yes, the one that came after 1090 Jake and got on his talk, that's the one I'm going to go to and just get his point of view. With that being said, he said, now, the defense has listed all the state attorneys, including the head state attorney of Broward County. This may disqualify the office from the case. It is certainly not a good look, the office, when the national press is talking about a Brady violation. Are there more cases that the state hasn't disclosed evidence? In the next few weeks, I think you will see more Brady violation notices filed on very high-profile cases. Seem like the office is just running them up. And I will tell you this. Yeah. Okay. He definitely got a point. Now, if you look now, the first comment that we can see is from YNW Melly's mom, allegedly, but you know, that's her page because that's the page I follow. It says, "This is why I keep quiet and let things play out. This office has threatened me, assaulted me, and tried to ruin my son's life, my life, and many others involved." Now, let me like that post because so I agree. And that's why I tell y'all, when I always say free Melly, y'all be like, "Oh my gosh, Mickey did it." I don't know if he did or didn't do it. What I'm saying is free Melly, because based off the evidence and based off how the law works, the state of Florida, okay, the Broward County DA's office has been sketchy. I said it all throughout the trial, okay? I even pointed out on both sides situations that I saw from what I know from the legal standpoint. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time there because, like I said, I will be doing a full live so we can talk about it, okay? Now, what I want to do now, though, and I want to point something out. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, when was this one found? So, they have already started sending out notices for depositions from the state attorney's office, okay? As you can see here, Michelle Bostros, okay, is scheduled, well, was scheduled for last Friday at 10 a.m., okay? So, they ain't playing. They for real with it. Now, somebody asked me a question on Clubhouse. Shout out to the 100 side on Clubhouse. And I said, well, they're redoing what they did before, right? And I actually had to go back and listen to one of my old lives from February of this year about the YNW Melly case. And I'm like, it's similar, but it's not the exact same because this time they're calling out the whole state attorney's office. Now they have more to put as far as their facts that they backing up why the state attorney's office is tripping, okay? If y'all do not recall, back in February when I did this live, I spoke on the October incident when YNW Melly's mom, okay? But before we get into that, let me pull up this document here. So, back in October 2022, as I told y'all in February, okay, the sheriff's office head attorney received a subpoena to provide a deposition. In return, they filed a motion for protective order from the deposition, right? And they said here that with regards to compelling testimony in any evidentiary proceeding, the evidence that the court is entitled to hear must necessarily be limited to information relevant to the issues before it, okay? So, with that being said, their argument here is that BSO is not a named party in this litigation. The state of Florida versus Jamel Demons, right? A deposition of counsel should be limited to where the party seeking to take the deposition has shown that no other means exists to obtain the information than to depose opposing counsel. The information sought is relevant and non-privileged, and the information is crucial to the preparation of the case. So, I want to elaborate on my theory again. Now, looking at this, right? The difference that I didn't catch until I actually went back and looked at the paperwork is this. I feel they have a chance with the state attorney's office compared to the lawyer for the sheriff's office because the state attorney's office is directly involved with this case, hence the state of Florida against Jamel Demons. Also, you remember I told y'all when we was watching the trial, I feel like it's like a play, right? Not saying anything illegal, but I feel like it's a play. And now I'm sitting here thinking like it's definitely a play. Now, this is what I'm about to show y'all. And I'm gonna explain because y'all probably like Mickey. And I'm like, yes, I said it, okay? This is why I say it's a play. I told y'all, Jamie King, aka YNW Melly's mom, went in for questioning or an interview because of witness tampering allegation. During that time, she was granted immunity for that. That's when the warrant was served to her in regards to her phone. Now, that was not part of what she was there for, so she definitely, was like, whatever. Details depends on who you ask, but nevertheless, she did file a complaint, right? She did say she got an injury for it, right? Now, mind you, that was in the presence of, guess what, one of the state attorney lawyers. Fast forward to the trial, when the witness, the ex-girlfriend mom, she clearly said under oath that Christine Bradley, which is the head attorney for the state, has done all this to her, right? Fast forward to the witness, what was his name? I can't remember. From the night that all of them was at the studio, said he's basically being forced to be there because of his pending legal case, right? Fast forward to Melly's defense team calling out, okay, violations on the state, including submitting last minute evidence or trying to. And remember, last trial, the judge did put on record a Brady violation. However, it wasn't the type that would have resulted into a mistrial. But guess what? Added on to everything else that's going on, right? Fast forward to this interview that we was like, well, damn, what made her talk all of a sudden? From Mariah Hamilton that says, again, the state attorney's office and the police is trying to lock me up because I don't know or won't, what they want me to say. Now, they are directly involved with this case. So, again, it being covered by the media is going to be something, okay? And if I was an attorney for somebody else, oh, it's definitely up and it's stuck, okay? I will be on every platform, everywhere, okay? Get into the business. So, okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know how they're gonna get up out of this, but what I will say here is that the state of Florida, meaning the prosecution, filed a motion or notice, and I want to share this with you. So this was filed on September 28th, 2023. And its second amended notice pursuant to Rule 3.22. Okay. And it says here that it's the information which is in the state's possession or control, which may fall within the purview of Brady versus Maryland. Now, mind you, this is what is considered, if they don't turn it over, a Brady violation. It says on October 12, 2022, on the 7th floor of the West Wing of Broward County Courthouse, Ms. Jamie King's statement was taken by Memoir Detective Mark Moretti and ASA Michelle Bostros. That could be why she's first up. Also present was Mr. Robert Trenchman in his capacity as Mrs. King's counsel and BSO Sergeant Jason Hendricks. During the statement, Sergeant Hendrick left the conference room. Shortly after, during the statement, while no BSO deputy was present, Detective Moretti seized Ms. King's phone pursuant to a search warrant. Ms. King and Mr. Trenchman then left the room. Shortly after, BSO Deputy Adam Gorell arrived at the conference room. According to ASA Bistro, it was that time that Detective Moretti stated to BSO Deputy Gorell in front of ASA Bistro that Detective Gorell should say that Detective Gorell was present when Detective Moretti seized Miss King's phone. According to information from ASA Bostros, Deputy Gorell nor any other BSO deputy was present in the conference room when Miss King's phone was seized by Detective Moretti. So, let's go now to the last part. It says the undersigned inaccurately relayed to SAO administrators that she spoke with Detective Moretti regarding this incident, and that Detective Moretti explained that his statements to Deputy Gorell was a joke when she attempted to relay that which is contained in the Brady notice filed on September 23rd, 2023. Additionally, the undersigned relayed to a SAO administrator that the deputy was one trying to be funny. I mean, let that sit in for a minute. So technically, now this happened all the way back in October. Now, mind you, Jamie King has definitely filed a complaint with the actual Florida bar. So now the correction is put on record. Even September 2023 is still way almost a month, not a month, a year after the incident. And now you're saying that the action of your lead detective on a double murder death penalty case was shaky? Oh, you trying to be funny? Oh, really? And you're here on a what? A double murder? I don't even remember you smiling that trial. You were stern. You stood on business. You were very stern. So why joke when nobody's around? I don't know. All I'm gonna say, this is definitely gonna be one to watch. I will definitely be covering every day of the YNW Melly trial. As long as Law and Crime, okay, feeds be in good health, we are there. I will start, like I said, on October 8th with my review. Y'all know my birthday is next weekend, but I will make sure I put there my birthday plans to go live so we can recap and go through everything so we can be prepared for October 9th when the trial comes back into play, or jury selection at least. With that being said, y'all, hey, this is where it's at, and this is the update. And in my opinion, if everything goes well and everything that has been filed has truth to it, meaning, yes, this is really what happened. Yes, it's an inch of shakiness. They have a point. Now, if that DA's office get disqualified for running it, what does that mean? Well, I got to do my homework, okay, on that, and I'll let you know when we do our live on the YNW Melly murder trial. So with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl, Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch because you know your girl stay with that work. And free Melly to those who can't hear. Holla! No matter what you go through, do what you got to do and conquer the world. So yeah, I'm your girl, Mickey Truth, a.k.a. the queen of paperwork. And I just got one thing to say. I'm pulling work when you rappers ain't safe.